Uh, Hi everyone, this is Subodh from EV Dunya, and in today's session of EV Talks, we have with us Mr. Uday Narang, who is the chairman of Anglian Omega Group. Hello, Mr. Uday. Welcome to this session of EV Talks. How are you doing today?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be speaking to you this early morning on a Saturday. Again, very much interested in speaking with you
Mhm.
about, the Omega Seiki Mobility's visions and obviously other questions you might have on the
Sure.
electrification and the electric, which I call the electric revolution of this country.
Right. Absolutely, sir. We glad to have you here. So before we start with my questions, I'd just like to give a brief introduction about you. Uh, like I said earlier, Mr. Uday is the chairman of Anglian Omega Group. Anglian Omega Group is one of India's leading steel bright bar manufacturers, and it has since then diversified into logistics, warehousing, entertainment, and real estate. Now, under Mr. Uday's leadership, the group has also ventured into mobility sector with Omega Seiki Mobility. So Mr. Uday is a firm believer in Make in India initiative, and under his vision, Omega Seiki Mobility has been doing rounds over the last few months for multiple reasons. You guys must have heard quite a few of these things. So first of all, the unveiling of Rage Plus Frost Commercial 3 vehicle, which is for last mile delivery. So this three-wheeler was unveiled at the India Auto Expo Mumbai. Then Omega Seiki Mobility has recently invested 100 crores to set up a manufacturing plant near Dhaka, Bangladesh. And then most recently, the opening of first dealership of Omega Seiki Mobility in partnership with OHM Automotives in New Delhi.
Yes. But
Yeah,
listen, just a few things, if you don't mind me clarifying. So for your viewers and the people at large, um,
sure.
we have the dealership in Delhi is the first dealership in Delhi. We have opened up in Hyderabad. We have opened
Oh,
up in Bangalore. We are so I'm just going to clarify a few things. Yeah. So
right.
so we have opened up. We already have two in Bangalore. We have about 10 or 11 dealerships in the south under the brands, another brand of another dealer. We have opened Delhi. We are going to open up Vijayawada on the 15th
Awesome.
of March. And we will be opening up about 150 dealerships across this nation in the financial year 21-22.
Wow.
We have a very firm plan to do that.
Mhm.
As far as quickly about Bangladesh, Bangladesh is going to be a environment where we will be using that as an export base for other countries. We
Exactly.
will do
Yeah.
India for India. Look, for us, one thing is very much important because this Bangladesh news has been very, very widely heard and reported. The
Mhm.
clarity there needs to be is I want to be a Tesla of the cargo of the East. So when I want to be that
Exactly.
scale and size, I need to be in every country. I need to be in ASEAN. I need to be in Bangladesh. I need to be in Latin America. So,
Mhm.
our vision of OSM, it's a one smart move, is not just to be only India. What we believe is I want to put the Indian flag across across the world, and to showcase the world that we have the people, the technology, the thinking power, and the energy to execute.
Absolutely, sir. And the plant that you're opening at near Dhaka is the first step to that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is towards, we are also going to be setting up R&D centers globally because
Hmm.
different markets, look, we again say, we talk about, and I'm not going to name names, a lot of these international companies want to come and say they're going to build, we're going to do Tesla in Karnataka.
Yeah.
Imagine the roads of this country. It's not
Abs-
smooth like, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
different countries have different ways of operating. We have flooding, we have road conditions. So we have to
Exactly.
assimilate according to different countries and terrain, different road
Absolutely.
conditions, different infrastructure.
Yeah. And that is how, I mean, we should go about it. Yeah. That is absolutely correct, sir. So, I mean, thanks for clarifying on the dealership part. I mean, every AV enthusiast must have come across these news recently. Now that I hope I've given a good introduction of you. So now
Thank you.
let's jump into the questions that I have for you. Yeah. So first of all, Mr. Uday, can you tell us about Omega Seiki Mobility, like how it started and what are the future prospects for it? You have
Very good.
briefly mentioned about it. Yeah.
Look, clearly, Omega Seiki Mobility had started, the vision of that was started about 5 years ago. And
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dev Mukherjee, who is my MD, who I call Dr. Electric. Dr. Electric came to me about 5 years ago and said, look, we want to get into electrification and we want to get involved and we want to build a scale business in the electric field. And we studied and discussed it, and then we focused it and we said, okay, these are the products we're going to start with in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5.
Mm-hmm.
2018, we really started putting money at work. We analyzed that, we put the R&D team, we analyzed. I come from a very analytical background. I was an analyst on Wall Street for 35 plus years. I ran my own funds. I was a hedge fund manager. So analysis is very important. Doing my homework is very important. I don't get into something because, somebody says, buy this stock because it's going up. That's not me. I want to study it. I want to understand it. I want to sleep in it. I want to wear it. I want to make sure that it's the right market analysis. So 2 years ago, we decided fully, we set up OSM, Omega Seiki Mobility, to get in this part of which I use the word now, electric revolution. We believe the timing was right. We had seen what had happened with Reva. We know, a lot of the bigger players in this field, in the space of, powertrains, batteries, the whole ecosystem.
Absolutely.
We studied it. And then we decided that the first product we would do would be in the cargo section in the three-wheelers. Now, everybody thinks I'm just a three-wheeler man. We're going to be coming out with two-wheelers next month. Okay, we launched some just at Delhi also. So my point is, and then we're going to come up with four-wheelers. But the key is that we launched Rage Plus after a lot of analysis, of a lot of data. We're a technology in motion. We call ourselves we're not an OEM. We are a technology in motion. We are believing that all our products, and for example, I'll go into it a little bit later in this interview. But to come back to your question, 2018, we decided let's go in it. We set up an R&D teams. We set up our product testing, and then in the Delhi Auto Show, we launched Rage Plus, and we got a very, very good energy out of it. And we felt now we really got to put. I again come back from the hedge fund world. If something works, you push it, right? You really invest on when you get the momentum. Yeah. And we felt the timing was right. We felt the Corona environment was right. We also felt that the world was going to change, and we believe battery power costs are going to go down. So there was no competition with IC engines. And we felt that we did not have any legacy. All of our big competitors have legacy issues. They've invested billions and billions of dollars on IC engines. I'm not going to name names, you know that. Yeah. We are an electric company. Now, there is a time that we might go towards hydrogen also, but I think the time is too early. There's a lot of talk of hydrogen, but I think the time for the next 5 to 7 years is electric. We will be going towards hydrogen. So we started investing. We set up the project, the first plant in IMT Faridabad. We have a plant there, and then we started on, and then we wanted into IMT Manesar, and then this Bangladesh thing happened. And you'll see us come with multiple projects. We are looking at Africa at the moment. I'm looking at Latin America. I mean, Corona didn't stop us. Yeah. Corona was an opportunity for us.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a global footprint that we're looking at. And yeah, like you said, India is basically a 2 and 3 wheeler dominant market. So going with a 3-wheeler first, I mean, that's the right thing. So that's a spot on analysis.
See, we believe, and I'm going to use a bit of an English term, different horses for different courses. Different horses run better on different courses. So look, I also think I'm going to surprise a lot of you guys on a 4-wheeler that I'm developing. Okay? Which in June or July I will launch. I will show the prototype. It will be a game changer. Okay? Wow. But the focus right now clearly is in the cargo space of 3-wheelers and 2-wheelers. We will be the cargo company. Now, one of the things you need to really understand, and look, I might give you a lot of information and your questions might get answered or no questions will be answered. We believe that we will go for solutions to Amazon or Flipkart or many, many Indian companies. We also run industrial companies of our own.
Yeah.
We will prove to them through our technology, through our algorithms, through our software that, is Amazon or is Flipkart or is Big Basket or the industrial guys or many other people, are they using the right vehicle? Because sometimes you have this much delivery. You don't need a big truck. Can you do it in a smaller truck? Can you do it on a two-wheeler? What is the efficiency? Because a majority of the cost of these companies is logistics. So if I can give you that whole choice, and the other thing which you need to understand is I'm also in the cold space. So I have warehouses. So none of the OEMs are doing this. I'm in the cold space. So I call the farm to the folk strategy. So I want to give end-to-end solutions, even in the middle and last mile delivery, right? So there are going to be multiple factors. What we are doing is very different. See, I'm not competing with an OEM. I'm not an OEM. I'm a technology company. So I'm going to provide solutions to B2B and B2C customers for their needs, logistics needs.
Yeah, so complete solution in a way.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Uday, for answering that. Now, you briefly spoke about a Rage Plus Frost. So can you tell us about the specifications and when we can see, the vehicle on road? Yeah.
Sure. We already have Rage Plus, which is already plying the roads already. Okay, which is Rage Plus. Now, Rage Plus Frost, which we just showcased in Mumbai Auto Show, right? We have had a very good response. I'm going to announce to you today, and you'll get a what do you call a special front release. We are going to be announcing soon that we will produce close to 3,000 of these for the food sector. We are working with our partner, TransACNR, which are one of the largest producers. You know TransACNR?
Yeah.
So we will be producing close to 3,000 of these vehicles for the pharma, food delivery, obviously the vaccine. We believe that by May of this year, you will see a lot of them on the road. You might even see them earlier. Okay, we are lining up the order book because we believe as the summer comes, we are going to be working. Again, I'm not going to name names, but if you look at all these food delivery companies, if you look at all of these other companies, we are also working with B Medical, which is Luxembourg's, which is #1 vaccine. They've done the deal with SpiceJet and other players. We will be working with them as a distributor, also with our vehicles and our 3 and 2-wheelers. So coming back to Frost, you'll see them in June, latest June on the roads, maybe earlier. And we have decided to produce close to 2,500 to 3, close to 3,000 of these vehicles, because the demand that we are seeing from all the food players, and again, people like Mother Dairy, people like Amul, people like Mondelez, pharmaceutical companies, this will be an electric solution and it will be a coal solution together. And you know the country's infrastructure right now.
Yes,
these are smaller vehicles. They can go where the big trucks can't go.
Yeah, so I actually got the opportunity to see the vehicle at Mumbai Auto Expo, and I did talk to Mr. Dev Mukherjee, Mr. Electric, as you mentioned over there.
Dr. Electric. He's a PhD. I'm not that educated, but yes, Dr. Electric. Yes.
So I did have that opportunity to talk to him about the vehicle, and it is quite insightful. The vehicle looks quite stylish, and as you mentioned, so it's for cooling as well. So in the food and
we have a cooling
pharmaceutical
capacity of 1,340 watts. Refrigeration, it's a refrigerator of R134A. It is a 48 DC. It's a blower type backwards curve. Look, we are known for design. We are known for quality. We are known. I'll give you a quick example. Why is Zara so successful in the clothing sector? A couple of reasons.
Yeah.
It's based out of a small place in Spain. They are quick in design. They give quality. They give price. And they change design. The newer generation, you and the kids below you, They want new products. They want change. They want technology.
Yeah.
Even the lower strata of our country, this mobile phone has changed everything, right?
Absolutely.
So what
Yeah.
we want is we want to provide solutions in
Mhm.
all spaces. You will see multiple products, and we do not believe we are competition with ourselves. We're not competing with anybody. I compete.
I
I'm
agree.
into
Yeah.
fitness, right?
Yeah.
I compete with myself. Now, if
Absolutely.
somebody is better than me and they can do a job better than us, we respect them.
Mhm.
But we compete with ourselves.
Yeah, and that's great. So that way you keep improving every day. Yeah.
We
So
want to.
if you
We
look
believe
backwards,
that.
yeah. If you
Yes.
look backwards, you
Look,
should be better than what you were yesterday. Yeah. Absolutely.
we need to continually provide today's consumer a better
Mhm.
product, a better
Absolutely.
quality, a better
Yeah.
technology, and a better price. And a lot of people are confused. Technology doesn't mean more expensive. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I remember when I was 50 plus years old, I was in, when I was young, I'm 51 now, but, when I was in younger days at Wall Street, remember these big phones? Maybe you're young enough.
Mhm.
I used to carry that box on
Ah,
when I was 21, 22. Then we came these big brick phones. And today we have this, which carries everything. Technology will change everything and
yeah.
cost comes down. So we believe I can tell you when we speak a year from now or 2 years
Mhm.
from now, I will give you lower cost products because in an IC engine, 250 parts are used. In
Yeah.
this, it's not more than 20 to 25. And the battery and the powertrain are the most expensive.
Exactly.
I am telling you that the battery cost will continually go down.
Yeah.
And the day I reduce battery cost more, the competition with IC is over. I don't need to sell that to you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Next
Yes.
is the charging. We are working on the charging solution. We are
Mhm.
just aligning. We will make another announcement. Keep us. You. One thing you do, keep an eye on us. We are going to come up
Absolutely.
with
We
fast
have.
charging,
Yeah.
30 minute fast charging. Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
then, if I have a 30-minute fast charging, we'll set up within the cities or the rural areas enough
Mhm.
points that you don't have that range anxiety. We are working with swappable solutions.
Yeah.
So what you're going to see, just like you saw Rage Plus, Rage Frost, you're going to see two-wheelers, you're going to see products come out with on a continuous basis. And a lot of you will say, wow. And I think what I want to do is people like yourself giving us feedback, customers giving us feedback.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't have all the answers, right? I spend a lot of time learning from Elon, a lot. The man
Yeah.
is a visionary, right? People
Yeah.
call him mad, but all visionaries are mad, right? So, for me, I'll give you an example. I have a 51-year history on our business, and I am leaving the bigger business that runs the bread and butter of this organization to my management. And I personally am involved in leading this charge with Dr. Dev. So this is how passionate, this is how much I believe. And I'll tell you a few things. I believe in this because I think it's the right thing for our country, for our future
Mhm.
generation, because
Yeah.
the environment is very bad, as you know. We need to
Absolutely.
protect our children. We need to give better products. We need an oil at 100 rupees or 90 rupees a liter. We need to reduce
Mhm.
that. We need to use that money to bring sustainable energy and bring green energy to this country.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much money we all have. If our health is bad, nothing matters. So
Exactly.
this is a mission for me. This is not just about OSM. This is about how do I improve the quality of our country and the people by
Yeah.
moving this electric revolution. So, sir, please don't take me. I'm not a politician. I'm not an evangelist. I believe in this myself, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm very passionate about it. I'm sure
Yeah.
you interview a lot of CEOs and owners. Maybe I'm coming across way too passionate, but this is how I live my life.
Yeah, and that's really great, sir. I mean, that's really good to know. And that's what is driving Omega Seiki Mobility forwards, is what I can see. And
Sir, I am just a small part. It is my young men and women. It's my
indeed,
team. It is Dr. Deb. I am just here for, I'm just an old man trying to put my money and push the organization. But it's the younger, it's the team. The success of OSM will be all the young men, women. And so yeah, coming back to you, it's the younger generation that is constantly, I believe, that the younger generation, in my opinion, is the one, Subodh is the one that is leading this organization.
Mm-hmm.
I will, for me, I'm setting up a new R&D center in Faridabad, another 15,000 square foot, which is under construction right now. I'm going to fill it up. I think we're going to hire another 40 R&D people there. We are going to be building, men and women. We are going to build an R&D center in the northeast. Sorry, we are going to be building a massive R&D center in Bangladesh. So I want to have all of these R&D centers working together, because what will separate, and I'm going to use a little bit of the English terms, is that separate the men from the boys is R&D, because everybody can make a three-wheeler or a two-wheeler, but technology is what's going to set us apart. And for us, we're technology in motion. So for us, this makes sense. So we really, really are going to be able to move with.
So like you were saying, technology is what that will set you apart from the other competitors. Or, I mean, you don't even want to call them competitors, as I understand. So basically what we've seen till now is there are companies that, have the 2 or 3 wheelers, but what they do is they just import all the parts and assemble them. That's it.
Yes. And some of them have raised a significant amount of money, which I find very funny. To me, again, I believe in 100% make in India. I was of the belief when we first started the journey, and you asked me this question in 2000, 5 years ago, and especially in 2018, we talked about building a product made in India, Rage Plus Frost. We have a few other vehicles. We have Sunri, we have the Ride, OSM Ride, we have OSM Stream, and our two-wheelers. See, the thing is, we want to build everything in India. We feel that over a period of time, the cost effectiveness, the technology, the product, and the ecosystem has to be developed here. So I want to be really clear with Subodh. All I needed to do is make quick money. I can do what they are doing, but that's not my game. As I told you, part of this has to be developed in India. I'm doing Bangladesh because Bangladesh is different, and we will be building Bangladesh separately, right? But the India part, the technology, the whole R&D heads, the global headquarters is India, right? And coming back to you is that I believe that our products over a period of time will be able to tell. Abhi kya hai? Log import karte hain China se, they import it from China. And then they can give it at a cheaper margin, but they break down. They have problems. Okay.
Absolutely.
I am of the belief that we can beat China on its ecosystem if we make it here and the cost. So, I know that Atmanirbhar India, local for vocal, value, this was something that we had decided even before COVID. So for us, this journey is, and I told you I'm into fitness. So for me, this journey is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And again, I'm not here to make a quick money, sell 10,000 vehicles and be gone. I want to be here 10 to 15 years from now, being part and being proud as an Indian that we built in the electric world. We are also working on building electrical parts, components here, and being an electrical component exporter to the rest of the world. So there's a combination of things going on with us. We believe that over the next 5 years is the investment process. And then we are, see, the thing is, thoda sa time lagta hai. This is not a quick money. So and I'm not saying people that make quick money are wrong, but I don't want to be in that game, right? Everyone has their own. We want to leave a legacy for the young men and women of OSM and our country. And listen, please, I'm not a politician or an evangelist. I've said this to you. This is how I believe and live my life.
Absolutely. And like you said, you want to be the Tesla for three-wheelers. This is how
Tesla cargo of the cargo, whether it be three, whether it be two.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm being clarified. So you're very clear on where I'm coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense, sir. So now, one of my questions was regarding range anxiety, and which you have clarified already, like, 30-minute fast charging provision, and then battery swapping, thing you're developing. So regarding battery swapping, is there any partner, I mean, any company that you're looking to partner with?
Yes, we are going to partner with multiple. One of the things, Subodh, you need to
Hmm.
understand is we believe that the way forward is to have alliances. Alliances. And again, I come back to, you know, I welcome competition. I
Yeah,
welcome players because I told you I'm into fitness. The best man and women will win. Okay.
absolutely.
So being scared of competition is not my DNA. So coming back to you, we are working with Sun Mobility. We
Hmm.
are working with multiple other players. You know our battery powertrains are Viria anyway. So we have
Yeah.
a very strong relationship. So on swapping, we are working with multiple partners. We are going to announce on the swapping probably the next month, within this month, of doing
Yeah.
a 30-minute fast charge with a pretty significant player. So we are working. There isn't a company from Korea, Japan, Europe
Hmm.
that is not looking to work on an alliance with us. See, 2 years ago, people wouldn't take our phone call. Today, people call us now. We are very humble. We will want to work with everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever makes a better product, whatever leads to Make in India, whatever leads to building an ecosystem, to whatever is the right product for our consumers, which is the Indian population.
Yeah.
That we
Absolutely.
will do. But
Absolutely.
key has to be made in India.
Yeah. Understood, sir.
Sorry, I'm being very, very, hopefully you're getting, I'm very clear about my thought process. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, my next question about your plans for the B2C segment, and you've already mentioned that you'll be coming up with two-wheelers and four-wheelers, and we're eagerly waiting for those. But would you like to give some more insights on those?
The two-wheelers are coming in. I think I'll launch, again, they're all in the works. I think we should launch them very shortly.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to launch two models now. We are working on a significant deal, which hopefully we will announce this month, where a very large order with a very large player on the two-wheeler cargo. We are going to come
Hmm.
up with two more over the next 50 days, maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are going to showcase our four-wheeler, which is called M1KA,
Oh,
um, which is going to be launched, which is going to be showcased, sorry, not launched, showcased possibly in June or July of this year.
so really
Okay.
excited to see that one.
We will just, one thing is clear. I gave you that Zara example.
Hmm.
There
Yeah.
will be, we don't want to be, sorry, I'm going to use an Indian word. I don't want to be an item number. I want to be coming up with songs after songs after songs, right? So
Yeah.
for me, coming up with products, coming up with designs, coming up with technology, it'll be a whole list of that.
Absolutely. Upgrading every now and then.
Yes, with that, the dealerships, 150 dealerships across the nation in
Hmm.
terms of cities and villages. We were just, one of my team was just in Assam just yesterday. So we're looking at the Northeast, we're looking at the South. In Pune, I'm coming
Yeah.
up with one of my major flagship dealerships, which will be our flagship store, probably end of this month, early next month. I keep telling you how my schedule is on a 24-hour, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday it doesn't matter, or a holiday, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Mahashivratri, whatever. We work 7 days a week. We have work like that. So I can tell you, we'll be making a beautiful flagship store in Pune in end of March, early April. The construction is going on. You will
Hmm.
see our Vijayawada dealership on the 15th or the 16th, depending on the elections. It's a beautiful 4.5, 5,000 square foot where we will show Rage Plus, we will show Frost, we will show Sunry, Ride, Stream, two-wheelers. And look, it's been a very short period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm going to line them up consistently. Um, this is not just a business. This is my life. This
Absolutely.
is how passionate I am about OSM.
Yeah. Yeah. Clearly get that, sir. And we are based out of Pune, so we'll be the one. We'll be one of the first few to visit your. Uh,
You'll get the
yeah.
invite, and I'm going to tell you that I'm hoping that you'll be impressed. It's under works.
Absolutely.
We are. I mean, there is. It's going to be. I'll even let you know. Surab Hall. It'll be close to Surab. It'll be there.
Hmm. Yeah.
in a very,
Understood.
very, as you know, that's a very good area.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's right
Yeah,
next to
in the
the
center of the city.
Pune station. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great to hear. So,
And one
now,
more thing you need to understand,
mhm,
we are not scared to put our money where our mouth is, right? We
yeah.
are putting money to work. We are investing. We are, again, we believe this is a long-term game and
Mhm.
we want to be part of that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, so what is the next moving on? What is the USP of OSM? I mean, yeah, you've already, covered most of it, how you're different from your competitors, but yeah,
We believe we are a technology company. I said that I said technology in
absolutely.
motion is
Yeah.
it's written behind me at my which I believe
Yeah.
is what it is we're going to make sure that we can use the data of the customers for their benefit, for
Hmm.
their cost purposes, for efficiency, for management. We want to make sure that all of the data in terms of battery, in terms of travel, in terms of experience, in terms of cargo, in terms of efficiency, is given back to our customers, whether it be B2B, whether it be
Hmm.
B2C, and
Yeah.
we sort of use that opportunity. We also believe that the new range, the new quality, the new designs will be coming so fast that people will be able to make multiple choices, different consumers, different road conditions, different per capita income. We want to provide that right
Yeah.
now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I want to make sure that when a person comes to OSM, they are able to make a choice according to their needs. Customer first, pricing first, demand, and their needs is something that we care for. Servicing. So all of these things we are, but using technology as a base to help them get a better business,
Hmm.
cost, efficiency.
Yeah. Absolutely. Understood, sir. Thanks, Uday, for uh, telling us about your USP and how you're different from your competition. So that was absolutely great to understand. Now, coming to the last part of this interview, uh, are you looking for any funding? Are you in talks with any angel investors? Considering OSM is a part of a big group, Anglo, this thing. So, what are your plans for investment?
It's a very valid question. Look, Only Omega Group is obviously a very big group, but OSM is going to be a separate company by itself. I
Okay.
want, this journey is going to require a very, very substantial amount of capital. This is
Mhm.
not just, again, I want to be very clear. For me, this is not a journey where, you know, a couple of young guys out of IIT, and nothing against IIT, have a concept and they want to raise 50, 100 crores and they want
Mhm.
to move on. For me, this will be a journey where a very large amount of money will be required because I want to build world-class products. I want to build in multiple countries. So yes, I will be going to I come from a hedge fund world. I come from the financial markets. I
Yeah.
worked in Wall Street for over 35 years, between US and Europe. I am going to go out and reach out to, because again, we OSM will be split from from the Anglo Omega Group, because it has to be an entity of its own. It has to be, and the scale, I believe, of OSM will be much, much larger than our existing
True.
entity. So I
True.
want to have a life and a life of its own. So yes, we have not gone, but we are now starting the process to go and speak to private equity as well as venture capitalists and other. We're not a startup, as you can clearly see. We've invested a
Absolutely.
substantial amount of
Yeah.
capital.
Yeah.
So, but we will be going to the markets because I think the acceleration. I want to be coming out with so many products, and I want to have that quality and scale. I don't want
Mhm.
to do, and again, I don't want to do any of these import from China stories, right? So
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
answer to this is we are in the process to start speaking to everyone. We wanted to deliver a couple of products. We wanted to show that we have the capacity. We wanted to show that we have customers. So I'm not selling an idea. See, I come from the hedge fund world where people need to know I put my money where my mouth is. I didn't just say, oh, I've got an idea, I'll build a concept. And I'm sure you hear like this, many, many people. And many people are raising money even on on Chinese products, but it's fine. It's their game. For us, we believe that the scale is so huge, so it's better that we go with a bunch of partners and grow this into a powerhouse. So the answer to your question is yes, we are going to start talking to everyone. I'm going to reach out to people in India, in the equity business, in Europe, in America. We are going to talk to people in the sustainability. I want to talk to, I have very close relationships with the government of Luxembourg. I want to talk to Luxembourg government, see where the green social responsibility, under the sustainable energy plan. So yeah, we are going to talk to everyone. And again, part of that is that I want to be able to build a global product out of India.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what my team and our OSM vision is.
Absolutely. That's great to understand, sir. So looking at, the progress of OSM over the last few years and your vision, I don't see any reason why anyone would not want to invest in OSM.
One thing is very clear, Subodh. I'm also involved in the sports business. And in Liverpool, they say you never walk alone.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the main. If you know.
Yeah,
in my world, I will walk alone at OSM with my team if nobody else walks with me. That's sort of
that's very clear.
Again, I keep telling you, it's the passion, it's the desire, it is the group of people, specifically men, women of this younger generation. So if I have to walk alone, I will walk alone. But I hope that a lot of people will join the journey. But we will not stop. So
absolutely.
Even if, so I want to make sure people understand that this is something that we will bring. I'll give you my last thing. Two things I believe in: time and patience. And in life, if you have time and patience, obviously you have to have money, you can achieve your goals.
Absolutely. Completely agree with you on that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking us through all this, sir. So just to summarize, OSM is basically looking at developing, all sorts of electric vehicles, B2C, B2B, everything. Your aim is to be the Tesla for the cargo vehicle industry. And then OSM intends to have a global footprint, and the manufacturing plant set up near Dhaka is a stepping stone for that. And what sets you apart from your competitors is that obviously the R&D and the efforts that your team puts in, the least reliance on import.
Thank you. That is totally our vision and our dreams.
Yeah. So that is absolutely, I see no reason why we'll not see OSM become the Tesla in the near future, at least for the this thing, commercial vehicles. Then thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mr. Uday, for talking to us on a Saturday morning.
Thank you.